What's up? This is B-Boy Spaz from Modern Beats Hit Talk, and in this video we're going to take a look at sequencing kick drums for R&B tracks using the Modern Beats Neptunian drum sound set. Let's take a look at them. When Beyonce released her platinum hit single Ladies, it set the stage for a new era in R&B dance music. Behind the pulse of single Ladies is an explosive kick drum that carries the whole track. And where did this kick drum come from? Straight from the Modern Beats Neptunian drum sound set. I want to give you a couple of tips that are going to help you find and utilize these kick sounds to the best of their abilities in every one of your tracks. Tip 1. Use kicks that have character. When producing single Ladies, Red Zone recognized the importance of using kick samples that had character and empowered the track versus just your generic drum sounds. The great thing about the Neptunian drum sound set is that every kick drum has a definitive attack that really makes it stand out, but on the same end has a great decay, which really gives you that live drum feel. Let's actually take a moment to listen to a couple of these, just to get an idea of what I mean. Now, if you listen closely to these drum sounds, the thing that really sets them apart is 1, the attack, so at the very beginning how they knock hard, and also the decay, which is the very end. So your attack's really going to give you the setting of the kick, but the decay is going to give it that live, real drum sound feel. And that's always going to be better than just a generic kick drum sample. This next one was actually used in Single Ladies. So make sure while you're picking out your kick sounds that you're really listening to the front, or the attack, as well as the very end, the decay, of your kick sounds, and it'll very well be noticed in every single one of your tracks. Tip 2. Give kicks movement by varying duration. When sequencing your drums, try and use kick sounds with long decays on the strong beats, like beat 1 and 3, and for the rest of the time, use kick drums with short decays. This is really going to set your track apart and keep it moving. Let's actually listen to an example of that. If you see here in this small little R&B loop I produced, you can hear that my strong beats have very long decays on the kick. And for the rest of the time, I'm using a short kick drum. This really adds movement to these kicks versus stale kick drums with the exact same sound going the whole time. Let's actually zone in on the drums a bit. Pretty cool, right? Give it a try in your next production. I'm sure you'll love it. Tip 3. Give kicks life using dynamics. In my opinion, dynamics are probably the most important thing to concentrate on when you're sequencing beats. You can easily tell if someone has sat there and played it in with a keyboard, or have taken the time to actually program their velocities versus just drawing in MIDI notes and everything sounding very stale. If we take a look at the R&B track I just produced, you'll notice that all my kick drums here have the exact same velocity. That really takes away from the realism of the track, and everything's going to sound better if it sounds real. Let's actually listen to it with straight velocity, with no changes. Now either way it sounds good. The Modern Beats drums sound amazing, but they'll sound even better if we vary the velocity. So let's actually listen to this version of the kicks. And as you see here at the bottom, my velocities are not all the same. The realism in this will make a huge difference. Let's listen. There's a lot more movement, variation, and realism in this because the velocities are not exactly the same. Give it a try in your next production. It'll really set it apart from the rest. Pretty awesome, right? Let's actually take a listen to one last example of the Neptunian drum sound set being used in the track. Those are some of the best kick drum sounds I have ever heard. I use them in pretty much every track I do. If you like what you heard, make sure to check out Modern Beats sound sets and loop sets. And don't forget to check out the Hit Reports, where you can learn top production techniques from songs on the radio today. This has been your Hit Talk with B-Boy Spaz. Thanks for watching.